It's the CalebDMTG Show.
I originally had more lands in this deck. I originally had like 20, and then I was looking at other people's versions, and they were all playing like fucking like 13, 17 lands. I was like, alright, I'll trim it down a little bit. I think you just want there to be like a lot of artifacts on the top of your library for Mystic Forge. I think is the idea behind that. Anyway, I'm gonna give it a shot. It should probably actually be a swamp, huh? Tyrannus. It should probably actually be a swamp for the ley lines in the sideboard. So I could tap the swamp and a Mox Opal to pay for the double black, I guess. Instead of having the wastes there. Waste is cute though. How often do you get to play wastes? Or we're facing Killmaster P again. We faced them in the last league. I was not planning on playing towards turn 2 again into like the Days Forcible deck. No, McCarn! Such carnage. Considering jamming Mystic Forge here, could also just activate the Saga and keep the Ragavan from hitting me. I guess that turns on their bolts. You missed Painter, but we're still playing Painter here. I'm in a Painter kind of mood. I like the Urza Saga in the Painter deck. I've been enjoying that interaction. Where can you see the Painter list? You just... Is the decklist command working with Stream Decker? No, only Cardboard Live. It's lame. Can you imagine them locking me under my own Karn? Feeling pretty dead here regardless. I guess Saga can go get LED and set us up for Karn, tutor for Steering Bridge. I guess Saga cannot do that. Ratchet Bomb would be cute here. There has to be a card that punishes people for playing a 2/1 monkey. If your deck is like trash, then that ability isn't as good. Dark Blast is funny. I'll have another waste. I can't even play this bridge now. I guess we give it a turn. Feeling pretty not alive. Leyline does hit some of their threats. Maybe Yugen's just like way too fucking expensive. Maybe we just draw a defense grid and get to do whatever we want. How about that? How about that? The Manifold Key is really important in here, so we can untap the Grindstone and activate it twice in a turn. That's not really why I'm playing it. I was hoping to draw out a Force Will here with the current play. I also didn't like playing the Painter Servant and passing with 2 mana. They might like tap out here, and then I can go Painter Servant plus activate. Delver Reveal the Days. It's a bummer. Damn. The brainstorming so they can use their Surveil trigger as a filter. Good evening, Red Panda Bear 82. Hope you're having a great evening. Hope you're having a real fucking good one. We just went 4-1 with Mono Red Painter, beating Blue Red Delver twice. And then we switched over to Mono Brown Painter, and we're now losing to Delver. We've had a downgrade. Apparently, Red Elemental Blast is better against Force of Will than Manifold Key. Who knew? Who fucking knew? That's what I want to know. Why didn't they tell me? Needs more Koth? Does need more Koth. You're not wrong about that. If you draw an LED here... Can I crack this at any time? Yeah. I've not had a chance to look at Innistrad spoilers. I'm super out of the loop. But now I can't activate the Ancient Tomb, so I just need to, like, top deck an LED here or something. Oh, nice. Aw, oh, bummer. One and one against Killmaster P on the evening. Yeah, Manifold Key being good with Grim Monolith. Maybe want to try it out with Urza's Saga. Make that a little bit more consistent. The top end might just be too meaty here. I think the other mono brown decks that have like all this shit have like even more slots devoted to mana than I do. I hate openers like this where you're just like not doing anything explosive, but it's not like quite a mulligan. We're going like turn 2 defense grid into a thing on 3. Hey Aegis, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 50 months. You're very welcome, Aegis, and thank you. Thanks for all the support. The tier 3. Yeah, for some reason the deck links aren't working. But the Stream Decker extension is activated correctly. So I have to like manually give people a deck list if they call for one. If I want to be a good streamer. Force negation, pitching Uro. Interesting. I don't think I'm going to slam a 4-drop here. I think I'm just going to activate Urza's Saga. If they're playing like some control deck. Might as well get my Saga value. We did go 4-1 in the last league, yeah. got it, friend. 1 endurance. Dress down. Oh, does dress down kill the Karnstrucks? That's hilarious. Could also like cheat a Neuro into play for 5 mana. I saw someone messing with dress down and Dreadnought. It was kind of sweet. Cast 0 spells. Hey, I cast a spell. They forced negation did. I got punished. I got punished for trying to do anything. Interesting swords target with the Karnstrucks here. Sure. Who needs these cards? I could activate the Mystic Forge. I don't want to exile the Ugin and then just like have a fucking land on top though. Oh, Grindstone can manipulate the top for Mystic Forge. That's cute. Of course, we could have activated the Retrofitter here for +1 damage to put them to 2. Oh, this is fine. Was the servo summoning sick? Oh, it wasn't, was it? Should have attacked. Could have put them to 1 and turned off like fetches and stuff. That would have been worth. In my head, I thought it was for some reason, but like obviously wasn't. Just me being a big old dum-dum. Big old dummy. Yeah, fortunately Oko is banned. Oko was fucking miserable. It's possible I want stuff like Needle and same Planeswalkers. Alright, I'll cut the damn Shadow Spear. I feel like every time I cut Shadow Spear, I regret it. I'm gonna leave the Relic in, because they have Uro's WinCon. You liked Oko? Oko is a very good card. I felt like it meant that some decks just, like, didn't have weaknesses. Like, I've never seen a worse format for Chalice of the Void than the Oko metagame. Or Delver. Like, the decks that should, like, have a rough time with Chalice just get to main deck a bunch of answers that are also threats and Bitch to Force and beat Reanimator and just like all this crazy shit. Legacy format where neither creatures nor artifacts are any good. Sweet! What a good time. Like, I'd rather play in the Hulk Flash meta. If I could pick a card to be unbanned from Legacy, what would I choose? Probably Earthcraft. It's done its time. Nice turn. Yeah, not a bad turn one. Aw, man. Unfortunate. I can exile it. Don't I exile this card? I kind of feel like I don't. Fair enough. Fair enough. Deck's just like, how dare! There's so much awesome shit I want. I guess I'm just grabbing liquid metal, right? Get back my Retrofitter Foundry. I don't know whether to hit a forest or plains here. Or an island. The issue with hitting island is that they have the more opportunities to use it because there's more blue instants, like a brainstorm or whatever. Remember the defense grid, right? So right now they can pitch cast a Force of Will on Painter's Servant, because they have 3 mana. But if I untap the Liquid Metal Coating, they have to float in response, and then I just go between phases. And now all of a sudden they can't do anything on my turn. Which means that they can't force a Will of Painter's Servant or interact with it. This is the the first time I've ever untapped a liquid metal coating with Manifold Key. I'm glad I saw that line. Grindstone is black. Good stuff. I win the match! Yay me. Yeah, it feels like if you get to untap with Mystic Forge, you're gonna do some like messed up shit, right? They can't cast fail, type Popper Smurf. They can't cast anything. I'll keep Endurance to shuffle back in, sure, and then they're tapped out, and tap and do it again. Yeah, exactly, can't exime. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep hands that look like this. Maybe I'm just addicted to this Urza Saga card. This hand's got a Saga, how could it lose? I'm just gonna Wasteland on one. Thanks, Larry, by Airline. I should be able to play this one okay. I put it together right before the stream. Like it's a Caleb list, so like I know what each card is doing. That always helps a lot. When you put a deck together from scratch, you at least like know what every card is there for. We had an interesting time against Doomsday earlier with our other painter deck, with like Grindstone messing up their Doomsday piles. Wonder if that'll happen here. Do you have thoughts on the best deck in Legacy? I mean, most people seem to agree that Blue-Red Delver is the consensus best deck, and then there's a few other decks that are on the same level, in the same conversation, right? Yeah, looks like we're getting Doomsdayed here. Yeah, Bank Control is in there. Apparently Death and Taxes is actually good again. Wait, this isn't Doomsday at all. This is Adnaz. Interesting. I haven't faced Adnaz in a long time. It's also a much fucking worse matchup for me. just miles worse. Yokel takes it down. So a lot of people are tempted to like board in Leylines because you just saw the opponent win with their graveyard, but they don't always. Usually they win by casting an Adnauts and then just casting the spells from their hands. So you can have some graveyard hate, but it's not a matchup where you want Leylines. Karn might be my best card in the matchup. If I can power one out super fast, might do something. Actually, I'm going to main deck the Cage. Leave Crypt on the board. The reason to do that is Crypt is just cheaper to get with Karn. You're usually tapping out for Karn. So it's something you can drop into play. I'm just supposed to leave Shadow Spear in. Oh, we could think that like if the Karn is so good when we resolve it that we don't actually need the Painter combo in the board, and then leave the full combo in the main deck, so we're like more likely to have like a turn 2 kill with it or something. Yeah, I like that reasoning. Double LED tutor. Yeah, and plenty of mana, right? The double LED, just giving them all the mana in the world. Not a tricky one. The original comment that the opponent is clearly experienced is also very correct, though, right? Has obviously played the deck before. I just explained why I wasn't going to play with Leylion's worst player here. I literally just explained it. I talked through it all. Talked through all my sideboarding. You want to listen, that's fine. If you want to say, fuck you, Caleb, I don't want to listen to your shit, that's fine. It's just weird to not listen and then also ask. No, I want to hear, but not when you say it the first time. I want you to tell me specifically. That's the only way I can learn. You gotta say my name, address me. Yeah. We got the wrong card in our hand. We just need to keep this and top deck a Grindstone. We'll be good to go. This hand would be so much better if this Caracas was a or is a Saga, huh? Yeah, just put me on mute, exactly, Jad. Just put me on mute. Oh, man. I just realized that Mox Opal isn't turned on in turn 1. This hand is actually disastrously bad. Well, yeah, I thought it was medium, but it's worse than medium. I don't know why I thought I could. Maybe I thought the Caracas was an Ancient Den or something. I said Caracas, though. I don't know. How's the Pox matchup? It's gotta be insane. I'm getting therapy. Okay.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, cooldown max, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 46 months. Hey yo. Well, they named the correct card. they named like my one relevant card against them, so it's a good therapy. My draw wasn't a very good draw though. Yeah, that's the trick to beating Cabal Therapy. Just keep rancid hands where none of your cards do anything. Just cleverly sidestep that card. Yeah, we need this Saga on turn 1. Just way too slow. And they're untapping with Wishclaw, so the odds of winning here are pretty high, I think. Yeah, if we'd had the Saga on 1, if it was instead of one of these like 4-drops, then turn 2 Painter Servant, turn 3 Win. Maybe would have like forced them to try and go for something on turn 2. You think Wishclaw is messed up? It's pretty good. It does make the Storm decks a little bit softer to Null Rod effects. But the fact that you can detutor for 1 mana on your combo turn is really, really nice. The downside of giving the opponent your Wishclaw is pretty relevant if you're killing them that turn. Hey, Killshot FTW thinks the sub, thinks the 38 months. Is Painter just the most rancid card with Mystic Forge ever? It is. You can still play artifacts off the top, but we wouldn't be able to play like Karns and stuff. which is relevant. It's a relevant non-bow. There are 9 planeswalkers. There are 9 colorless planeswalkers in the deck. The Mystic Forge wouldn't be able to cast off the top with a Painter's Servant in play. But there are still 33 artifacts that are castable. Could be a reason to play fewer walkers. The Ugins haven't done anything for me yet either. They might just be like way too clunky. Two clunks. Get those out of here. Trim down to like 2 Karn Sign of Urza instead of 3. I feel like cracking Lotus Petal to Ponder is a good sign for us. Can't play lands? Well, you never could play lands, right? Because you can't cast land. It says you can cast colorless spells, and that's not what a land is. That's not how you play a land. That's why Mystic Forge decks tend to play like very few lands, so they can keep the chain going. Some as few as like 13, 14 lands. Great. We got another turn, and it super doesn't matter. Alright, play a redundant Painter's Servant. Attack for 1, I guess. Did they shovel them? I don't care. I'm sorry. It just super doesn't matter for me. I assume they shoveled them both because we're not dead. I have all these reactive spells where it's going to really inform my line of play. We were just talking about that Spaz-Laz. It's not really a non-bow, except for the colorless planeswalkers. You can still play artifacts off the top. You can play colored artifacts. But Painter's Servant would stop us from playing a Karn off the top. Alright. They'd have to be like the least lucky Storm player of all time to not have a win at this point. Grindstone. The turn before Saga gives it to me anyway. Yeah, my hand was bad. Any opener with the Saga was better. Any opener that like did something relevant on turn 1 or 2 was better. That's just like not what the hand was. I kind of misread the hand. I thought I could play the Painter's Servant on 1 and then just like hope for a Grindstone. Not that we would have drawn 1 anyway. You think only 45% of Legacy decks play blue? That seems light to me. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Wait, they only have 3 mana floating. Oh, did they just get another LED? Sure. Oh, they have tendrils in their graveyard already? I haven't really been paying attention. I'm just like, what's going on? Yeah, this works. They just play the other Ponder. Either the Ponder or the Therapy, right? And then they've got Storm Count for tendrils here. Are there good? Are there any vintage decks that don't play blue? There absolutely are. Mud doesn't play blue. It's one of the tier decks in vintage. Did they shuffle off the last ponder? Yeah. Yeah. Let me go check the logs. The Bizarre deck? Bizarre deck, I mean, I feel like if you're playing a bunch of forces, it's a blue deck, right? If you have 4 Force Will, 4 Force of Negation. Even if you're not operating like a typical blue deck. Dredge is blue. How do we feel about this? We have Monolith Manifold Key. I feel like I should keep this. These Ugins have looked fucking terrible. Is this a Serum? Is this Serum Powder? We're facing Serum Powder shit. Web of Inertia. At the beginning of combat on each opponent's turn, that player may exile a card from their graveyard. If the player doesn't, creatures they control can't attack you this turn. Okay, so they're playing that with ley lines, right? Just to like ensnaring bridge them, I guess. And then I don't know what this card does. Players can't draw cards. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player loses 3 life, searches the library for a card, and puts it in their hand. So they might have the opposition agent in here too, right? Doesn't this work with opposition agent? Or no? I think not. Because it's their effect. I don't know, whatever. Maybe it doesn't matter. Sure, I guess I'll keep this. You wanna go home? I don't know where I wanna go, but it's not here. It's actually been thunderstorming like crazy. Before I went live today, there's a big ass like tree branch in the middle of the street, like right in front of my house. And so I went out in the fucking like downpour and dragged it off the road. Just in case some hapless person's like driving through the fucking sleet and rain and lightning. Well, no sleet, but you get the idea. You want that hapless person to be you? Ah, yes, a good death. I will dine in Valhalla tonight. Do my neighbors know that I'm famous? Do they know that I stream? No. One of my neighbors actually, like, misheard my ex describing what I do for a living, and now thinks that I like maintain network servers. And then every time I get trapped in a conversation with him, like I don't have the heart to try and explain what I actually do. I have the beard for network IT, yeah. Hell yeah, Blades Queen. Sex work is respectable work. I couldn't do that fucking job. Landing this Karn seems really good. I wonder if I should draw with this other Karn or just down tick. Legacy draft, yeah, right? Oh, I don't fucking know. This, I guess. Leyline plus Karn is sweet. Oh, because now Karn can get anything. Anything that hits our bin. Correct, Blades Queen. The 16th, actually. Is when we have our final court thing. I think it's the final anyway. Some Zoom call, the judge. Maybe just Mox. So the web inertia plus leyline means that I'm not going to be able to attack for the win. But I don't need to attack for the win here. I've got Walking Ballista, so I can 2-4 with this Karn. Web inertia says the beginning of combat on each opponent's turn, that player may exile a card from their graveyard. If they don't, creatures they control can't attack this turn. And so like leyline means that I don't have a graveyard. So the web is just like one-sided ensnaring bridge. But we're playing a deck with like gobs of alternate win conditions. Ballista, Painter, and the opponent can't play any spells right now, so... That's what Painter's serving, right? Put his Tutor Grindstone into play. I was gonna go get LED, but like, why didn't that work? Oh, because the Lattice. It's no longer a combo because I have Lattice in play. Did I fuck up my own? No. Okay, good. New plan! Let's get a Ballista. can still win just by activating Grindstone. Yeah. Yeah, the Peanut Servant did come into play more recently. It should be doing things when it's like not. Yep, dip, doo, dub, doo, bup, boom. Doinky doink. It's just that simple, folks. Just that simple. The win we were going for the whole time. Another way to win there is to just activate Grindstone every turn, which is probably a funnier win. I feel like I should have Needle in against this opponent, Tom. I feel like that should be a card that I should have as a tutorable via Urza's Saga. Oh, nice, red 7. I've been doing all kinds of grinding. We went 4-1 with mono red painter, and now we're like 1-2 with this build. Build's a little wilder. So I should probably cut this Shadow Spear, huh? With the brew we put together? Yeah, the draw 7 version, red 7, yeah. we beat Blue Red Delver twice too. I can't remember what I lost to. I'll see again when I edit the VOD to upload it. You could have 6 every turn until they naturally deck, which sounds awful. I don't want to do that. Oh, that's right. We lost to the Emery deck. Yeah, we lost to Mono Blue. Mono Blue Urza took us to the cleaners. Game 1, we like, played out 3 things, and then played a draw 7, and then they played a draw 7, and their draw 7 drew them into Hull Breacher plus draw 7. And I just like scooped. I was like, okay, all right. This was a reasonable thing to have happen. So we can't quite Karn on turn 1, because this is a Relic Regenerative Crypt. But maybe we'll draw a 0-mana artifact. Draw a Lotus Petal or an LED or something. My music is loud tonight, is it? I appreciate the note, Dave Churchill. Some albums are louder than others, so sometimes I'll set the audio levels, and then another song will come on, or another album will come on, and it'll be like too loud or too quiet. So I do appreciate notes. Like right now, I just switched over to another album, and this sounds quieter to me. So people let me know. I do appreciate that. I don't appreciate it in YouTube comments, because I can't do anything about it in YouTube comments. It's already too late at that point. But when I'm live, it's really nice. There's no music, it's just in your head. Ooh, hey! Turn 1 Karn. Well, that seems quite strong. The louder music is fun in a way. Yeah, I can get that too. You hear the, you actually like hear the music better and the tunes and whatnot. I just don't want it to be hard for people to understand what I'm saying. That's all. Yeah, that would be great, Dave Churchill. If you had like 2 volume sliders on Twitch's end, one for the system sounds and one for the streamers' dialogue. That is a feature that Twitch could implement that would make me extremely happy. Oh yeah, Detri, it was my fault the whole time. Dark Ritual, coming in hot. Interesting. Well, I guess I'll just win.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? If anyone's curious what my opponent's doing with their deck here, well, they can see the whole list. It looks like the Dothy Voidwalker is there mostly to be a, like another Leyline for Helm. They're not actually playing... Oh yeah, they are playing Leyline too. This is like another Leyline. Guilty wins! 2-2. No splits. None of that 1-2 trash. We're either 0-2 or 2-0. Nice Grave Heretic. We're almost done with this league. It's been going by real fast. It's like unheard of for me to play 2 leagues in under 3 hours. But here we are in round 5. Probably going to play some Allurin after this. And then I might muck around with more Saga nonsense. Oh no. Oh no! Correct, Broom. I played the opponent's deck through a league, and I went like 1-4. I had a real rough time. Kept on running into like Chalice on 1 and Force of Wills on Blimps and that sort of thing. Well, that wasn't as bad as it could have been. Looking grim? Sort of. I could crack this LED to pump my Walking Ballista. That's probably worth doing, huh? Oh, that shrinks my construct. Can I undo? Okay, I'm just not gonna do that. I've changed my mind! Pretty nice to have a 5/5 construct here. Attacks each combat if able. It's pretty good. Karn doing a little bit of work here for me. We're listening to. The song title should be scrolling beneath my face. This is King Weed. The album is titled The Weed Theory. Just some very relaxed grooves going on here. The artist probably does, in fact. Oh, they're just attacking in to kill the Karn. Okie doke. We could actually save the Karn by cracking Lion's Eye Diamonds to pump the Ballista, and then ping the Frog, ping the Memnite. I lose all my artifacts though, and then my Karn Structs suck. So I think I'd rather just let the Karn die here. I don't think it's a weird attack. They can't, like, kill me or anything. What else do they got going on, right?
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Hey, WAP3, thanks for the 5 months. Unfortunately, kind of have to trade here. Fuck, We're kind of giving them, like, infinite time to draw out of their predicament. Part of why it was, like, so good for them to clear the Karn. Can almost just attack anyway, Well, then I have to crack both LEDs on defense. I don't really like that. I really feel like I should be attacking somehow. It's just, like, so expensive for me to actually activate this Ballista. Expensive in life and expensive in, like, losing resources for my construct here. Fucking A. Fucking A. All those shitty, clunky Karns. I'm actually really happy that they're running out Frogmite instead of saving it for Glimpse. They probably have a hand with, like, some other shitters, though. Grindstone, your turn. So anyone who hasn't seen the list. So they draw their whole deck out, and then they play Thassa's Oracle, is how they win at the end of it. So the Thassa's Oracle must be in their hand, but that is the way you win game 1, without having to pass the turn. I think we might be like one of the few good matchups for the opponent. And they still just like fizzled. Do I change any of this? Yeah, the Relic's dead. You think they should play Neoform and Grizzlebrand? Generally, if you've like drawn enough cards to find a Neoform, you've probably like drawn enough cards to find a Glimpse, right? But maybe. Drawing Neoform also can like interfere with the Glimpse turn, but maybe that's fine. If your Neoform then like gets you more cards from Grizzlebrand. Just thinking here, I don't want Relic. I don't really want Defense Grid either. I don't have like Chalices or Trinisphere or anything relevant. Oh, what is their Thought thing? The 2/2 draw card. Thought Monitor. Yeah. Yeah, they had Thought Monitor, right? We could just jam this. We could also, like, bring a Grindstone in. If I'm resolving a Karn the Great Creator, I'm not going to tutor for a Torpor Orb. That is not my plan. Meanwhile, I do not want Relic of Progenitus in my deck when my opponent is not using their graveyard. Yeah, Karn's either tutoring for like a Staring Bridge or Painter's Servant, right? That's a second Glimpse. I'm gonna concede a second Glimpse. The fizzle rate's like almost non-existent at that point. The fizzle rate with one Glimpse is like quite high, actually. The fizzle rate with two Glimpse is almost nothing. These defense grids are so bad. Oh, I should just like have another Ballista. Main deck an LED. Just like have no tutor ability for Painter's Servant. Just like try and kill them turn 2 on the play. Torpor Orb does not stop Glimpse. Torpor Orb stops Thought Monitor, which they play. And Thassa's Oracle, yeah. So this hand's really good if we get a turn 2. Which is pretty good for Painter. So many 0-mana artifacts there. Not really what they want. They don't want like a handful of Lotus Petals. They want glints and things. Looks like they brought in some Salvage Titans, just in case we had something. Sweet. Oh, nice little 3-2 there.